It's now been 2 years since the last update for the game, which is the longest we've been without one ever. Saying we've been starving for something new would be an understatement. However, we're not too far away from a new one, and this information has been public knowledge for quite a while at this point. In my last video, I said we're nearing the end of this patch, and a ton of people asked how we knew. And I'm not too surprised. A lot of this information is kind of just put out there with no official statement. So in this video, we'll go over all the new information we know so far, why it's taking so long, their plans to release it, when I think it'll release, and what we'll see from it, and what I think we won't. But before we begin, we're still trying to catch up to Godly's ego in subscribers, and we're only about 300 away, so consider dropping a sub so we can catch that fraud. Alright, so first things first, let's go over the latest news on their website. It actually is regarding the update being MIA all the way back in August of 2023. The GOAT Steven tells us exactly why it's been taking so long, and they are all reasons that you can't really fault them for. First is that the team just has less time. And yeah, it's a passion project. It's not a full-time job, and as life goes on, life just gets more busy, so you can't do much about it. That's not even to mention that your heart's gotta be there in the first place, and sometimes it's just not there, and that's completely fine, but it sure does hurt the development. Second is so that they can establish a better work-life balance, which goes into the first point. But he does mention the toll it had on them during the 2-month updates, and that's pretty tough. We most likely will never see that again, which is probably for the best. If this patch drought is due to the burnout, then yeah, chillax on that. And the third reason is actually more mechanical. Apparently the coding side of the update doesn't allow them to split the patch into multiple smaller ones. It was definitely an issue I had for quite a while, but I'm glad that it got cleared up. We quite literally cannot get smaller patches, and we just have to wait for one big one. Big in quotes for something we'll bring up later. Anyway, he gave us an expected time frame for the patch. He said previously we mentioned that our aim is to release the update in 2023, and that is still our goal we're trying to work towards. Yeah, so that did not happen. But we were actually already told that that was not going to happen. For the people in the official Mikliod Discord server, Steven actually gave us an update on the situation at the end of November, telling us that yeah, it was not going to happen. Instead giving us a completely new time frame to expect it in. This being Q1 of 2024, hopefully, or as soon as possible. Which is a little worrying to say the least. So first things first, they already delayed it once, so who can really say if they won't just do it again? Also, first quarter ends in March and we're almost done with February, so I'm not sure. I mean, that's fine, right? We still got the rest of February. It's not completely over. Well, according to this tweet, it's not looking great. So now we expect it to release in March. According to everything, all fingers point to next month. And it's just, yeah, you know, we'll see. If you want to keep your hopes low and realistic, I'm expecting the first half of the year, and the absolute worst case, it's gonna be in 2024 sometime. But yes, it is projected for March right now, so next month, which is really soon, obviously. And now, what can we expect from it? This leads me back to what I was saying before with it being big. Undoubtedly, it's gonna be on the larger side of the usual updates. Everything they've shown on Twitter is gonna be there. I'd be shocked if it wasn't. So that's the Meta Knight resprite, the stage remasters, the costumes, the new character skins, all that. We're also most definitely getting balance changes, as us competitive players know we need. But as far as a new character goes, it's looking pretty unlikely. In the message on Discord, it says, though smaller in scale, the update is truly worth it for the improved visual and gameplay experience. Smaller in scale is not how I would describe a patch adding a new character. This would be crazy bait if they do end up announcing a character last second, but keep your hopes real low. From the looks of it, this Goku colors or his resprite or whatever it is seems to be the big thing that they're gonna show off in the announcement trailer. That's why I'm leaning more towards a resprite than just colors, but who knows. Pull up a little editing note, we actually got a little hint about it in the most recent screenshot Saturday. It's definitely at least a resprite, cause this does not exist right now. The question is now if it's gonna be a rework, but they kind of just showed a generic kick, so it's hard to tell right now. Could be anything. But yeah, there's not been any hints about a new character. But they did do this exact thing with Ganon, so you never know. If this Goku is reworked, then probably that's the big thing. Anyway, yeah, that's everything we know about the update so far. Have a good day, and peace out.